Welcome to the Late Night Show with Dr. Swaggy. Please note that parental guidance is advised. This show is about the truth and nothing hidden under the carpet. Please do enjoy.
Welcome guys to the Late Night Show with Dr. Swaggy. And on the studio, you also may have Promise on the studio.
Yeah.
Sapelo.
Hey guys, how's it man?
Yeah, and Terry in the studio.
Terry can't.
Yeah.
What a word.
You know. How are you, Terry?
Like a man. How's it going?
Dr. Swaggy is, you know.
Cool running. You must tell them that Terry is dreadlock.
You guys need to see this guy called Terry.
Yeah, man.
He's a giant.
Hey.
8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Long legs, long dreads. Everything is long.
Yeah, it's all long, eh?
Welcome to the show, Terry.
Thank
Sapelo.
you. Thank you.
Hey, doctor.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
How are you? You look happy today.
I'm happy because we have Terry tonight.
It's a weekend.
It's a weekend with Terry.
Yeah, it's a weekend special.
So I'm hoping to be fire.
I can see you're always ready.
Yeah, I'm always fired up.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah.
You promised to be here today.
I mean, man.
You head to your word.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah.
How are you, Promise?
I'm fine, I'm very well. How is everyone in the house?
It's
Hello, Mr. Terry and Dr. Swag, hope you're fine.
I was fine until Terry raised up a topic. We're chilling outside, Why do parents allow their kids to dress indecently outside?
And
why do parents allow their children to go out 10 p.m., late at night? Why do you allow your 13 years old daughter to go clubbing or to be in corners smoking or doing drugs with guys?
Yeah.
Because that's what is happening now, So he brought that discussion up and I was like, no, we need to be on the studio, because people need to hear this. Because it's happening, we're seeing it happening.
yeah, it's
We
really
don't like
important.
it.
We don't like it.
These are our daughters. Spello,
This is serious.
these are your daughters.
This is serious.
13, 14, look at what they are wearing. Nipples showing.
And then in the end, you find that even the parents, they are the ones who are buying this for them.
Thank you. Yes, because otherwise.
How can you buy a small thing for your 15 or 13 daughter?
Yeah.
A short trip. Like what you expect, because the parents has been through these stages, they're supposed to know.
They know.
They know exactly.
They know
how we guys think. They know how we think.
It's an expression. It's called expressionism. In the schools, check the skirts they put on.
If that one is even worse, check the students.
It's expressionism. They say you have to express yourself, and that's what they do.
So you
Small
express.
skirts and
You see how short those skirts is? Then when a teacher does something to the kids,
But it is expression, but it's expression distraction.
Yeah, what is that?
You're a teacher, and you see that.
What is that? What is that?
You're wearing a small skirt and all that, but also you're teaching here. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's the parents.
They don't care.
Not to say they don't care. The parents are also small. They're also young. They're also young. They grew up that lifestyle. That's what's happening those days. You become a parent when you're 15. when you're 16, you're a parent already. What can you teach your child? You see,
You're still learning.
you're still learning yourself.
But
you
you're right, Mr. Terry, but I will still disagree
yeah.
because of where I come from. You see, where I come from, immediately you give birth, even if you're 15, 16,
Yeah.
immediately we start calling you, we don't even address you by your name anymore. We start addressing you like, maybe if your name is Joy, we start saying Mama Joy. You might be younger, but we don't address you by your name because now we know you have a responsibility. You are a woman.
Okay, before the responsibility, what do you call her?
She was a girl. She was a girl growing up.
You can call by a normal name.
Just a normal name. Maybe you call it Joy. You know, you send her errands. But immediately she gives birth, you don't address her as Joy anymore. You now address her as Mama Joy. You address her by the child's name. Maybe like Mama D.
Yeah, exactly.
Because why do we do that? We already give her that respect, and she too she has to receive that respect and act on it and start thinking like a mother, because the community is already seeing you like a mother. So that's why I'm disagreeing with that part to say they are young.
Okay, but what does the government say?
That is another problem.
Yeah.
If we should talk about the government, that is
Because she's 15 and she's Mama Joy.
I think with most problem we're facing now, it's because of what the government is saying. If the government is saying at 15 as a girl or as a man, you have that privilege, you have the advantage to do whatever you want to do. That means you're mature.
You are mature.
Like Mr. Terry said earlier before now.
Yeah.
So if you mature, it actually means you're mature enough to do anything.
Thank you.
You're mature enough to mess your life up if you want to mess your life up. You're mature enough to build your life if you want to build it.
Thank you.
Which they are not doing. They actually chose that part of them being mature enough to mess their life up.
Thank you.
And that's the part we're talking about. That's the part we want to point out and correct.
Yes.
Sure.
Why are parents quiet? Parents are beginning to listen to their children. A 16-year-old boy or a 16-year-old girl is telling you as a parent what you should be doing, giving you rules.
Okay, is all the parents, are they there, or the father and the mother? Because if there's a father there, he must put rules for his house.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Sometimes,
If there's no father, if there's no father, women, they just allow their kids to do what they want to do. I don't know. That can be, it cannot be true,
Yeah.
but they want to have their thing to say, I'm a single mom.
independency. They wanted to feel it independent.
Yeah, and I don't want my child to hate me. Whatever my child wants, my child gets. You know? Because the father is absent. But if the father is there, they'll say, no one is coming out of the house. 6 o'clock, we're in the house. I mean, that's how we go. 6 o'clock, you have to be in the house, you bath, you watch TV, or you do your homework, or, you know. But this lifestyle we stay in those days,
It's different.
it's different. There's no father, the mother is struggling also. But also you see a lot of children asking for money on the streets. And there's a girl child, girl child asking for money. And what happens at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? How long is she gonna ask for money? Is she asking for money now, or is she asking for something else?
Let's just try to quickly address the issue of having kids asking for money. With me, I'm throwing a question out. I'm throwing a contribution out to all of you guys so that you can actually chip in something. But with me, I basically think the reason why kids ask for money is because the father have actually failed in one or two endeavors. Understand? Because if a child has like a father that is actually doing his responsibility in the family, the girls won't go around asking for money. So with the little girls going around asking for money, actually tells that the father have actually failed on his endeavors. So that's what we say. That's why we have those things now. So what I'm trying to say is like now the father needs to step in to be a father. We spoke about like fathers creating roles. Mr. Terry spoke about fathers creating roles. You can only create when you're a father. You can only create when you actually know that as a father, you've actually provided everything a child needs. I'm a father, I'm saying you must go to school and pay your school fees. I'm a father, I'm saying you must eat. I've actually bought groceries in the house. There's enough to eat. I'm a father, I'm saying your transport is ready, everything is ready. So if I'm saying sit, you sit. So that's it. So with what Mr. Terry is saying that, and with the rules of a father, the father can only create that rule when he is not a failure as a father.
He is a father, exactly, yeah.
So that's just it. So with the issue of addressing kids that are roaming about the street asking for money, I can actually attest it as the fault of the father. You understand? So when we've actually seen fathers have actually failed in their duties and responsibilities, that is why we have kids that are roaming on the street begging for money, which is not unusual.
Yeah, man, yeah, no, you're right, Pucha. Right? But we see girls operating the streets. 12 years, 15. 12, 15. Sitting with the guys by the roadside. How did she come out of the house? And she's 12. And in the areas where you study, or where we study, you can hear people saying, 12 years, she was by the corner kissing another guy. Or kissing or doing, you don't know how further they went with it, kissing. But for a 12-year girl, they said, what happens? What's that?
How did she get to that point? Because I understand, okay, fine, the father's not there, as you claim, but her mind could have done anything possible in the world. Why do most of them choose to do this?
No, they're still young.
Them.
I'm not going to blame them. I'm not, and you see what Promise said? Promise is right. But I also go back to the mothers. I was raised by a single mom. My mother was like a man. let me use the word, I never missed my dad. The only time I missed my dad is only when my friends, maybe we were fighting, my friends would say, you don't know your dad. That's the only time I miss my dad. My mom was like a man. You see, when it comes to rules, she was setting those rules.
Yeah.
When I come from school, she checked my books. She checked the dates. I don't know if to see if I was in class. When I come from school, she smelled my mouth to see if I smoke. Mothers don't do this anymore.
They don't. It's wrong.
Mothers, you see a child, a teenage guy smoking, 16, 15. The mother don't even know. And this boy will tell you, I've been smoking for 5 years. And he'll tell you, he'll say, my mom don't even know. You'll be like, you stay with your mom, the same house. He say, yes, she doesn't know. During my time, it's impossible because
Impossible.
my mom used to say, "Open your mouth." She would smell my mouth.
But in Jersey,
Yeah,
The lifestyle is
there was no
different.
that.
in Jersey, it's all about struggling and hustling.
Yeah.
It's just about survival. We're all in survival.
Survival,
So we actually forgot.
Okay, let me put a part.
Our
You see,
humanity.
then before I go to school, every morning, maybe I dress up, she has prepared the lunch, whatever. I'm going. Maybe I step, maybe from here to maybe close to the garage here.
Yeah.
She'll call me back. Maybe Marvin, come. I'll come. I'll think maybe she want to tell me something. She will start advice. You see the way you are going to school. You see I'm not rich. You see you don't have a father. Go there, behave. I'm telling you, focus, study. Don't look at the people that the father have things.
Yeah.
Like she used to
Tell you straight.
tell me,
The truth.
be a good boy, have it, don't steal. She will tell me anything you want, come to me. If I don't have it, just like you, she will tell me, you just give me some time. I know I will work. I will provide.
Yeah.
And this thing that I even get tired of it. She do this almost every morning.
Well,
Maybe she prepare me for school. She doesn't forget it. She will call me. Give me that advice. Don't you tell me don't smoke. You see, your father was a smoker. I don't want you to smoke. If you don't smoke, I will love you. You know, words like that.
yeah, they help.
They help. Then when I go, I don't think about I'm coming from a poor background. I don't even think about those things.
You have love.
Even when I go to school, I was like every other kid.
Yeah, man.
There was no difference because of what the woman was giving me.
To steal a home. Widow at the fight. To steal a home.
Today, what are the mothers doing?
Oh.
Your daughter is on a period you don't even know. What kind of a mother are you? Your daughter. No, let's say the truth. Your 14, 13-year-old daughter is on a period you don't know. She's messing herself because she don't even know what is going on. The mother don't even know. Why? She don't have time. Ask her why she don't have time. She's looking for boyfriend too. She too want to also enjoy the relationship world. Instead of her to know that now she's a mother, no more a girl. She's now a woman. She will be held responsible for whatever happened to her daughter, physically or spiritually. Yes, parents will be held responsible for what you see, whatever you are telling your children right now, you'll be held accountable for it.
Because whatever you tell them, they grow up.
They grow up with those things. You teach them to hate. They will grow up with hate. They will start hating. Yeah.
Teach them with love.
You'll be held accountable. It's what you taught.
It's what you taught.
Yeah, but it's, you know, no matter how we grew up, totally different from
Life itself.
now, you know. But me, the way I grew up, I had to tell myself, just, hey, yeah, you're growing up, this life, yeah, this life is not worth it. You know, you have to pump the brakes for yourself, on yourself, to say, hey, yeah, no, it's not good what you're going to be doing now. Me, but I thought of my parents. I thought of my mom. You know, I could have been a radical, like every other lighty in the areas. You know, no, this is not the life I'm supposed. Because I'm the only child at home. I got no brother, I got no sister. So if I follow this life of doing this, who's going to look after my mom? Who's going to look after my parents? You know what I'm saying? I got to try and change my life. The way I'm drinking beer or the way I'm smoking dacha or something. It's too much. I had to tone it down. I had to tone it down, and eventually I had to say, no more weed, no more weed and what? And heavy beers, like hot stuff and stuff like that. Okay, let me just carry on a beer, soft beer, if I can drink. I'm gonna drink beer. Weekends only. Let me see where my life is going. You know? Try and take myself. It's not easy, but for me, that's what I did. But sometimes you know, it appears beer. We get there, we drink beer, but we enjoy it. Special occasions, somebody take it there. But, you know, but then you become a parent at the end of the day.
But let's go back to the real topic now.
Yeah.
Of why we're sitting here.
Being a parent.
Yeah. I want to ask Mr. Terry now, as a father, when, let's assume, okay, when you see your daughters dress indecently, I want to know if every father have the same, because I know we are men.
Yeah.
When you see your daughter dress indecently, even if you allowed it, how do you feel as a father? Do you feel, wow, she's dressing nice? Or there is always that, this is not proper?
You never allow it.
So why do men?
You'll never allow
Because you see parents these days,
it. Yeah.
even those with fathers, the home with men, they allow these things. These ladies we are complaining about are not just the ones with single mothers.
You'll never allow that nonsense to happen in your house.
But now,
What's going on?
no, now this world right now is like it's focused on you actually living those responsibilities and focusing on getting the money, getting the rich lifestyle. You actually forget, you don't have time to focus on that. You don't have like that energy to focus on that, because all you are chasing for is just that money.
No.
Lunko, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sorry.
Yeah, Lunko came late, he just came in. Lunko, we are on a topic about teenagers dressing indecently.
Oh. Yeah.
I know you've been seeing these small girls wearing very short skirts,
Okay, doctor.
no bras, belly showing, the thighs showing, everything showing. I don't know, do you enjoy it? You know, we have different opinions, you know. So I want to know if everybody's enjoying it. So that was what we were debating about. Some were saying it's because there are no parents, there is no father in the house.
Yeah.
That is why these ladies are busy doing whatever they
The
like.
teenagers, the way they behave.
Yeah. So others said no, the mother should do more. So what do you think about this? Do you like it? Because some men, I think, I was asking Mr. Terry, as a father,
Yeah.
like as fathers, how do you see it? Because some fathers allow it, because you can see the clothes your children are buying from the shops. You even buy it for them. So I want to know, whenever their teenage daughters put it on, do they enjoy it as a father? You know, it's like in the bedroom. When your woman dress sexy in the bedroom, what does it do as a man?
You know,
It turns you on.
turns you on.
So I want to know, what does it do as a parent when you see your daughter dress indecently? Are you happy? Do you say, wow, she's looking so sexy, wow, look at her round nipples, wow, you know, what comes to your mind as a dad. I don't know if you get it, Lunko.
I understand, doctor.
Mm.
Guys, when we talk about that, I would say the reason why today we have ladies outside which are showing everything. The reason why today we have ladies who like they don't cover their body, they are no longer respecting themselves. And that comes from what we are talking about now. If ever these ladies were like outside respecting themselves, not showing their body, not showing their nipples, not showing everything, we wouldn't have this topic today, because this thing comes from the parenting. How do you see yourself as a parent if ever your kid goes out dressing like that, nipples off, the
skirts,
the bums off,
Cheeks.
everything?
Cheeks.
Some even buy those, those pants.
They are there.
You see those pants you see on the movies?
They are there.
You'll be seeing it.
It's
like rope.
But at the end of the day, as a parent, what do you do like when you see your kid goes out like that? What
comes to your mind?
What are you saying? What are you thinking?
How do you allow it?
That is what I want to know. What are they thinking at that moment? I really want to know.
Doctor, when you talk about that, it only comes from a parent. Because there is no parent like a normal parent, like a normal human being. If ever you are normal as a parent, you will never allow your child to go out like that.
You see, okay.
This thing goes like
Talk about normal.
They have freedom.
Talk about normal.
Wait, Uncle, wait.
Talk about normal.
Yes. We would like to expatiate on
Talk
that.
about normal. That's the same guy. That's gonna be drooling all over the seeing them walking.
We're gonna be dripping like that. We're gonna do it.
Yes.
Because if ever I see a woman like that, I'm gonna be dripping. Bruh, I won't lie. I'm gonna be
You gotta
like,
do
fuck. She's cute. She's nice. But at the
As a man,
at the end of the day, if ever you are a true man,
if it's your daughter,
you know deep down that is not right.
Okay.
As a true man, you're gonna see her. When you see her, when
Your
the
daughter.
moment you turn,
You see her.
You see,
You see
like,
her. See
what
her.
the fuck?
Wait. Do you know these are?
You're gonna be dripping, but at the end of the day, you know that is not right.
And you stop.
You ask yourself first
Yeah.
that why they're dressing like that, why she's like that. That only present you as a parent. Once you see those ladies out, you'll be like, I wonder what was the mother or the father saying when she was coming out
That's
of
what
the
I
house.
always say. That's what I always say too.
If ever as a parent you see your kid goes out like the bums are showing, what are you saying as a mother?
Not the
what
bum.
are you saying as a what are you saying as a father? In nowadays, as a guy, you meet a lady outside, you are the one who's looking down. You are the one who's like showing
Yeah.
respect
Yes.
instead of a lady. showing respect because the lady, the nipples are showing.
Yeah.
Now what you have to do as a
Bullshit.
guy,
Yeah.
you have to look
There's
down.
no respect.
You can't.
Where is the respect?
You can't
look.
look haggard.
You can't look. You have to look.
What's
You
going
can't
on?
say your head.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? What is this?
You guys
What
are
is
weak
this?
also. You have to look. You look.
No,
you
sometimes
show
respect.
affection. You go for it.
No.
And say, hey.
Dr. Terry, if ever
Okay.
you are an African man,
Sniper tape.
if ever you are an African man, you know the role of a woman as an African woman. An African woman has to cover themselves.
Yes.
So as an African man, what you have to do, we are the ones who are looking, not them looking.
Thank you.
So as an African man, what do you do when you see a woman naked? You feel ashamed as an African man.
Oh.
You know.
That is the reason why we look down when we see them
You are ashamed.
showing nipples,
That's right.
showing bumps off, showing everything off. That is the reason why we look down, because we are Africans. As Africans, our women, the way they are supposed to be, they're supposed to cover themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
In like traditionally in African way, our women supposed to cover themselves. So now you just come out, you see a woman, nipples off, bumps off, everything is off. What do you do as a man?
You look
You
down.
look down
In respect.
because
Yeah,
you're
respect.
showing
Okay,
respect
okay.
to the woman.
Okay.
Because we value
Okay.
women. That is the first thing. As Africans, all of us, we are Africans. A man, an African man, is respecting a woman. So for us as man, what we do when we see a woman, we like, okay, this is the king. In ourselves, this is the queen. It doesn't matter she's a royal or what, but once you see a woman as an African man, you see a queen.
True.
You look down.
True. True.
That is the first thing. Now you see her, nipples off, bums off, she's wearing bum shorts and what. What do? You like,
Okay.
let me
Okay.
cover my face.
Okay, look.
let me cover my eyes because I don't wanna see her.
Okay, Lunko.
Because she's showing her, like the nakedness.
Yes.
In
Lunko, let's talk about the parents. Now we know where this is coming from.
it's coming
We
from
don't want
the
to blame
house.
those
You can't let
teenagers.
your kid go
We don't want to
out
blame
like
them.
that.
We don't want to just blame them from seeing them from and start blaming them. Let's talk about the parents. What is wrong with the parents? Why are the fathers? You said no normal father will see that and keep
They
quiet.
are weak.
So no,
If
sorry,
ever you
wait
are,
now,
if
Lunko.
ever you are an
Lunko,
African
wait
man,
now. Yeah.
you can't let your kid go like that because you know
Yes.
from the very moment you've seen it outside, you understand the way it is outside because every now and then you have to cover yourself.
Yeah, wait,
you have to
Lunko,
cover yourself
Lunko, I'm going
every now and then.
somewhere.
Now you see your own daughter is going out like that. What do you do as a parent?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now, why are the parents quiet? Since you said it's not normal for a father to see that and keep quiet, because now we are seeing it, the fathers are seeing it and they are keeping quiet. Why? I want to know what is shutting them up to speak, to say, "Hey, my daughter, pull off that clothes."
Fathers will never
They
keep
say,
quiet.
Dr. Swagina, the kids of the 21st century, they have freedom.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
still don't agree.
bullshit.
What is
That
closing
is
that
the
man's
reason why
mouth?
the fathers, they are keeping quiet because they have freedom.
Yeah.
When they say they have freedom,
The government.
They have freedom.
Africa is fucked us up.
of everything. They
don't
will
believe that.
do
Never.
whatever they want.
Never.
They will dress the way they want to dress.
You know.
They will.
Okay.
In our days, there was no. Remember, in our days,
Parents could control.
What is freedom? Wait, Lumko, sorry. Freedom didn't destroy our culture.
No.
Freedom didn't destroy morals.
No.
That's why I will not agree with the word
Do you know?
freedom.
Do you know what
Yeah.
freedom came with?
It didn't destroy culture.
No, not freedom. It didn't destroy culture. Freedom, right?
Thank
but,
you.
But freedom
Thank
came
you.
with what?
What is culture?
Freedom.
Culture
came with
is
rights.
African.
No, freedom came with rights.
Yes.
You see, children nowadays have rights, Dr. Swag. So now you can't beat your child up. When you scold your child knows in the end you will do nothing to
There are
them.
different ways of scolding a child.
let me add on that.
There are
If ever you talk about freedom, what Spen is saying, freedom took everything from us.
It damaged us.
Freedom damaged everything
Schools,
from us.
Teachers can't teach. The child is making
What
noise,
we learning,
can't block.
what we learning from
That's doing
school,
nothing.
it's not there. What we learning from the books, from the internet, from everything, it's not there. It's only teaching our kids to expose themselves. It's the system that the black generation has to be like and what a black generation has to be like be embarrassed.
No,
It's embarrassing ourselves.
Lumko, I disagree with this. This is not about the black generation.
Okay, can I
This
ask?
is about morals. No, we're talking
can I
about
ask
no.
Doctor, wait, can I one question there?
Okay.
Okay, wait. In Nigeria, Doctor, so can I
Yeah.
ask?
Yeah.
Is it going on like how it's going on this side?
Not exactly like this.
Doctor,
Is
if
this
ever
actually
there was
divided?
no freedom, there was no rights, there was no any like I can wear whatever I want to wear. I can drink whatever I want to drink. I can do whatever I want to do. I can say whatever I want to say.
Yes.
If ever there was a rule like that, then our kids will listen. The reason why you look at a lady which was born in 1990 and you look at a kid who was born like in 2000 now in today as a guy you go and fuck a lady born in 1990 and you fuck a 2000 lady you find a difference. The 2000 is finished. The 1990 is still fresh and you still wanna smash more. Why? Why is that?
What?
It's because of the system. Why I say it's because of the system? Because the system has given them, the 2000, everything. The system didn't have the rules and the restriction and the boundaries that this is your stop. Stop here. But the 90s, they were given a stop. Stop here. You are no longer allowed to do this.
Me, I
The
say.
2000, they have like, they can go all the way.
Fuck the
Okay.
2000, boss. Fuck the 2000.
If ever you understand that, doctor, we go to the point why the parents, they let their own kids to go
Fuck the
out
2000,
like
because
that.
the parents also, they damaged,
Because
isn't
the parents, they can't fight it. Yeah,
Right,
you are fine as a parent. You see your doctor going out and you don't have a say of, baby, you can't go out like this. Like, please be
Boss,
like
come on.
more, wear more like appropriately. Cover yourself. They can't because of the system. But at the end of the day, if ever as a parent you are more wiser, you will tell your own kid that in our own fucking days, we didn't do it like this. This is the way of doing it. That's how you grow as a person. You learn from the older person.
Lumko,
Doctor?
I still disagree with you.
Okay, Lunko, let me say something. I've heard you speak about the system of South Africa and I've heard you speak about how things were before. before with the people that were born in the 90s and people that are born now. What I want to say is, people that are born in the 90s and people that are born now, I actually don't see much differences like you saying, in the sense that people that were born in the 90s, I heard you were saying something like there was a system that does not permit them to do some certain things, which the system now is permitting them to do the other things now. What I want to chip in is, if you as a father, you understand, you can tell your child, sit here, he sits, do this, he do.
Yes.
You have that right, you understand, to challenge that child and say, if the system is saying this, I don't want you to do this, and he or she will listen to you.
Thank you.
Because you're the father.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are the system.
You are the one that is implementing what you want the
You
child
are the
to
system.
do.
You are the system.
The government that you claim to be the system is not. Let me learn.
No.
The government you claim to be the system, you understand, will not put food on the table.
Thank you.
If you can put food on the table as a father, you can say, okay, since I'm the one putting food on the table,
Thank you.
I am saying as a father, don't go out at so time. I am saying as a father, dress like this.
Thank you.
The child will have no other option
Choice.
or choice to listen. The only way or the reason why I think the child will not listen is because if the father is a failure on his own part,
As long as
That
you're
is
under
it.
my roof,
if you're under my roof, like Mr. Henry just said, you will have to listen
know,
to me.
that
Even
is-
if the
as long
government
as you're under
law,
my
even
roof.
if the government law is saying, even if the system is saying, don't do this. If I'm saying do it, you have to do it, because the government law is not putting food on the table. I'm the father, I'm
Yes.
putting food on the table. I'm the father, I'm providing for all your needs.
Yes.
So I still have the right to implement or to say this is what I want, and it will stand. So me as the father, if I can say this is what I want, and the mother can put a stamp to it, then
If the
the
mother
children
can
have
agree.
no choice than to
You are the
obey.
system. The parents are is the system. What is spello?
I love what Promise is giving us to this. No? As a parent, you have all of the rights. The first right, the last right. The rights from the system, the rights of the system. The system is controlling the generation of ours. Our generation is continuing saying, I have a right. Spare said, the kids of today, they have rights. You can't, at the end of the day, you can't tell them what to do, because the government, they can take your child.
Okay, what do you
from
mean, Lumko? Sorry, what do you mean you can't tell them what to do?
They can take your child.
No, I want to.
from
No,
you.
let's leave what they can take.
so
I want to
you
hear
just
what.
have to let your child.
No, I want to
do what
understand,
to do.
Lumko. Ne? What do you mean you can't tell your child what to do?
How old is your child?
Tell me.
Let's say.
I want to hear, for example.
Let's make an example.
Yes. We're talking about teens.
Wait.
Yes, teenagers.
Wait.
13, 12,
Let's make
14, 15, 16, 17.
let's make
I
this
want
example.
to make an example.
Let's
Yeah.
make it, this example, doctor. Yeah?
Okay.
Spare has a kid.
Yeah.
This kid grows to be a teenager, nah?
Okay.
To be a 16-year-old.
Okay.
Okay, fine. The mother is no longer providing and paying and doing anything.
No, that is a situation now.
Let me
Lumko, the
Doctor,
discussion we
let
are
me
going
give you let me give you
is
an example.
no situation. Good parents.
I want to give you.
It's a good parent. Let me give you
A
an
parent
example.
that has
Wait.
failed is not a
Let-
A
parent.
parent that has failed. No, you talk about a parent that has failed.
In his or her duty is not a
Yeah, we're not talking
No.
about a failed parent
Right.
here.
A parent that has failed can be actually held accountable for
She's not
anything.
Thank
failing.
you.
She's not failing. She's not failing at all.
But you say you can't provide.
A parent that cannot provide that failed.
Remember, the child is staying with you as a father, né?
Uh-huh.
And as a father, you are doing everything.
Uh-huh.
Then you realize that the mother is no longer calling, is no longer doing those things. What you do as a father, you go to the government. The government says, okay, fine. The mother is not a parent enough. What we do now, we are taking the right of being a mother from her, and we give you a full right of being a parent to this kid forever, and she will never have an ownership over
Okay.
this kid.
Lunko,
Now,
that much
we go back to the
I agree
system.
with you, Lunko.
Now we go
That
back
is
to
a
the system.
situationship. We're not talking about
situationship is
that one is
that-
different. That angle is really. You check it, Lunko. You yourself.
Yeah, that's another.
It's another topic.
So,
No, doctor, I'm making an example.
We're talking about what is it you can't tell your 12 years
yeah,
old
you're staying
daughter.
with your daughter.
Your daughter.
You've taken
You feed him.
the court has given you
paying her
your
school
child.
fees.
Under your roof.
It's under your
Oh.
roof.
Our kids,
You
when they realize they have
Wait.
those rights,
That's what I'm saying.
my mother, my father can't tell me what to do.
No.
Once
no.
they realize that,
That is not
they
true.
will exercise
It's been
it.
happening.
No, he's
It's
telling you
happening.
because he's that age, isn't it?
No.
It's been
What is
happening.
it? I still want to know what
No,
you
Dr.
say.
Swaggy, listen, it's been happening.
Okay.
Even when I was in primary school,
Okay.
there's this boys I used to grow up with. So we started smoking weed in primary school, imagine.
Okay.
Because it's a normal thing. So I'm saying
Yeah.
it's been normal. So
Yeah.
it's a normal thing. They started doing what? They started doing drugs. In Durban, we could have this drug called Iwunga. They started smoking Iwunga.
Yeah.
So they smoked this Iwunga. Their parents, they loved them. The first parent was a captain, police captain.
Yes.
Mother was a teacher.
Yes.
Nice parents,
Yes.
nice family. Even at
Yes.
PlayStation, as you go there every day to
Yes.
play the PlayStation
Yes.
and chill with them.
Yes.
This boy started smoking Wunga.
Yes.
Sold their PlayStation,
Yes.
sold even their father's clothes.
Yes.
Their father tried many things.
Yes.
Captain of the police
Yes.
tried many things to change them. Two of them.
Yes.
I won't mention their names.
Yes.
Two.
Yes.
Tried many things.
Yes.
And it's not just that family.
Yes.
A lot of family
Yes.
went under the same situation.
Yes. Okay, spell it.
The boys would even come in at night and sleep on the ceiling board.
Look, let me answer in a spell. You see, in that situation, we have such situation where we are coming from home. It's not common. We're talking about what is common now. We're talking about ladies. Look at what is common. Common. 12.
So I'm trying to
We're
say
talking about
that
What
common
is
have
trying
no
to tell you,
control.
Dr. Nen,
The
is
parents
that
have no control over the kids.
The
I can tell you
parents,
that
why
it
the
happens. No, that's it. That's what you just discussed.
It's
happens.
fine. So you got no control over your kids because of that.
Thank you.
The problem-
Wait.
Wait.
Come
The
again.
problem
Wait.
about this now-
You've explained to
Why they
us.
don't have control? Why parents don't have
No, because of that
Where
situation.
you
not
come
about-
from.
Yes.
So which means you got no control over your kids because of that
Situation.
No, it's because I know
That
you
was-
know.
that situation happens to my child, I will have no control. But I will make sure that
But-
I guide that situation and make
But
sure.
I'm here to
How
tell-
many other situations are there under the child?
A lot
How many
of
other
parents
situations are there?
Doctor,
It's not
a
just
lot
that
of parents,
situation.
they fail to
Even this
control
situation of
over
the child-
their kids because they don't want to jeopardize
The relationship.
the new generation of the system. It's a system.
So that is a
So
mistake.
they say,
It's already a
okay,
mistake.
fine.
I mean, I say,
Let's
let's not blame
respect
the
the
system.
system, but at
Don't
the
blame
end of the
system.
day,
Don't blame system, Lunko.
we're not blaming the system, Doctor.
Yes. Parenting.
Okay,
You,
wait.
how can the parents?
The
Okay.
system has got nothing to do with the
Okay,
shit.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
The system has got nothing to do with your dick.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
When you put your dick in the pussy, you're gonna have a child.
Yeah. Is it a system?
It's not a system.
It's your child.
And then that moment you have to realize you're a
You're
parent.
gonna have to teach your child
Thank you.
the rights and the wrongs
As a parent.
as a parent.
Yeah,
The way you are sitting
So
here.
don't
Yeah.
tell us about the system. Did this, the
Okay.
system, the politics.
It's not
Fuck the politics.
Yeah,
We're
parents-
not in the politics. Messes up a lot of people. I can't do
That's
this
what-
because of politics.
That's why we're talking.
It's
I'm
your
saying,
life,
man,
motherfucker.
It messes a lot of
Let's
people.
build
You
your
are
life.
saying
Let's build your own life.
That's me, I
Let's
know that.
build
Me, I
your
know
own
that.
children.
You know that.
Just-
You
your
judge
children.
That's why we're here. We all
Just-
know that.
Politics
What
in
about
the kids.
Gents,
Cool.
gents, that
They
is
are
why
still
we
following
have
the
two
system.
sides. Ne?
What about
We have-
those kids
wait.
you see? They are all following
Spare-
it.
Wait, that is the reason why
Even
we have
media,
the
it's part of
podcast.
the system.
You know the reason why we have a podcast? Because we have two sides of everything.
Yeah.
The first side is the system.
Yes.
The second side is the real Africans.
Yes.
And
Now-
Now you are talking.
okay, let me
We
say
are
the
talking
third.
about the real
third-
Africans.
The third is life itself.
Yeah, the third is life itself.
Life
You
itself.
must grow your child for life.
Life.
For life
itself.
That
Let's
is
not
why
follow.
Would you,
we have
so
three
if the thought-
sides.
If the thought is for life itself, would you rather you allow the system to fuck your child up and it feels life, or would
That
you
is the reason
rather
why we
fix
have
it
this
so that your
podcast.
child will not
Because
struggle with life?
we have to
Ooh.
we have to
That's
face
how we
this
try to fix the
podcast
system,
in
but we don't
different
want
ways.
Okay,
people
life.
to
This system.
Okay, now
I want people to grow the
Okay,
children
sorry
in the
to-
right proper
Wait,
way.
wait.
if
Give promises
if the
sometimes.
system you can see that what the system is doing is not adding any value to your life, your child's life, is for you to say, okay, now as the father, I'm coming in
As a mother,
and
not,
fix
not as a
the
mother
system of
alone,
the
as a
country.
mother.
Okay, now, okay, if the as I'm saying with the I'm just saying with
As
the
the
father,
head of
because
the house.
whatever the father says, the mother agrees to.
True.
So if I'm the father and I'm the head of the house, and I can see that, okay, now with whatever I have to say, will actually put this child in the right path, then let this child listen to me and let me in.
You are
Let me
the
pray
system.
that
Yes.
one I want
Yes.
into that child.
Yes.
Because
You
if
not
I can
be
see
there
that the
forever.
system now is not doing any good to the child, I won't allow that child grow with the system.
Just like the certain ways we system.
Gents,
It's your charge for government.
okay, gents,
It's true.
that is the reason why
Don't you
we
just-
have a podcast.
Yeah.
No? Because
Yeah,
we have a podcast
as
because
you're telling
of
that, you're teaching
we
them.
have a side of facing the reality
Debating, yeah.
and facing that the system is fucking us up.
Yeah. And we need to
So
address it.
now,
Yes.
today, the podcast we're having today,
Yes.
the session we're having today,
Yes.
it's facing the system and also the reality of being an African. As an African, no one tells you about your child. You are the one who grows your child, and the
That's why the
second
child
person,
takes your
the
saving.
second person who's next to you, to grow a child, it needs a village.
Thank
so
you,
that we can grow a
community.
child.
It's
Thank
not
you.
the system.
Okay,
Not the
okay,
system.
okay, Lunko, sorry to jump in. You see why we are holding this podcast? It's because we as the community, there are some certain things
That
we are
is
seeing
why we
right
have
now.
the podcast,
now,
because
this
this
moment.
podcast is about changing lives,
We are a lot of things
changing what is happening.
we are seeing the community
Changing
right
our
now.
lives. Let's change the people's mentality.
Yeah, that is the
Let's
key.
not concentrate
On system.
on the system.
On the
Let's
generation.
not concentrate on the government.
That
to
is
say
the
what the
reason
government is
why
doing for
we
us.
tell you
Hey,
about the
let's
system,
do
what
things
is
for
happening with the
ourselves.
system.
No, we're
Then
telling
we
you
come
the
back
reason
with
why
facts,
these
the
kids are
reality.
doing-
The reason why the
doing
kids
these
are,
things.
are doing
Why
this,
their
it's
parents
because
are
of the
doing this.
system. Now,
How we
how can
telling
we deal
them?
with it after the system? We're telling that the system is doing this, né? After the system. Now we're facing that we're supposed to deal with
Thank
this
you.
in a different way, because as
As an
Africans,
You
African,
can see the systems.
why are you an African, first of all?
we have to deal with this.
What is
like
an
this.
African? African
An
is moral.
African,
We are
You have to
with
take
moral.
your
Friends
own.
with intelligence from
Your own kid has to behave like
Lunko.
your own kids.
African is
like
what?
Lunko.
as a man
Lunko,
in the house.
if you don't have moral,
Your own kid has to bow
You're not
to
an
you
African.
as their king. Your kid has to bow to you as you are their king.
you are giving your kid out to government.
That's the way they have to behave around you as a man of the house. And as a woman of the house, your kid has to take you as their best friend.
The one that
You
takes
get it?
everything. The one who will grow them, teach them.
The kids
Those
are not
things
supposed to be
small
afraid
things.
of their own mothers. Their own mothers are supposed to be their own best friends.
Lunko.
So they learn how to dress, how to talk, how
From
to do
their
things
mothers.
from their own mothers. The way their father is like, don't do this.
So if-
once you talk once as a man, once, don't dress like that.
That's it.
Finish.
Only once. Then their mother, they will be like teaching them. Their best friend is their mother. They learn from their mother. You get it, doctor?
That's
If
true.
ever we go deeper back in ancient, in everything, the kids, all of them, guys, like
All grown.
sons, daughters, everything, they learn from their own mothers.
Yeah.
We love our
But
mothers.
us as man, what we do, we teach, we tell them,
Yes.
we command
We guide.
them,
Yes.
we guide.
Yes.
The mothers are everything.
Yes.
But for us, is to give guidance.
Yes.
Like, don't do
Yes.
this.
Yes.
But you know
The reason why they learn, it's because we don't talk often.
Yes.
We talk once.
Yes.
That is the reason why they catch and they understand what we're telling them.
Yes.
And they keep what you told them. That is why you find like when the father is no more and the kid will like, my father used to say, my father used to say no into this. That is the reason. So for us as man, African man, talk command on your kids. Then let your wife or your girlfriend to teach.
Lunko.
But if ever you have a right girlfriend next to you,
Lunko.
whom is gonna grow your generation.
Lunko, there is a problem. You know what I've realized now with what you're saying? Many men are commanding, but the woman they have next to them is a problem.
It's the problem.
Women sometimes.
Many men are actually commanded to say, I don't like this. But the wife will say, shut up. Let her do what she wants.
Let
She's just a child. What's the
let her have freedom. Let
her enjoy.
Let my daughter
Let my
have freedom.
Apart from freedom, listen. You can say all that, even if it's your daughter, not. As a man, now you can be a man and you got your big daughters. When you see other people's daughters, you're after them. You know what I mean? There's no discipline in men. Men mess up with what?
People lose daughters. If your
other
daughter
men,
is loose, no.
they
If
mess
your-
up.
That's why you need to guide your daughter. Because if your
You
daughter
guide-
is loose, other men will
Yeah.
mess up with your daughter. But if you teach your daughter how to dress,
Nice.
how to coordinate, how to talk to people, how to sense
You're the one who
But
said
let's go back.
other men will not mess up with her like that.
An African woman.
No. If it's your daughter,
Yes.
my guy,
Yes.
nothing will happen. If you're a true father,
Dr. Sogi, let me give you this piece. Now in nowadays, when a woman comes to a man to talk to a man, she is no longer looking down. She is no longer like saying Bunti, saying brother,
there's no
saying
respect.
mister, saying sir.
Yeah, they can't even say mister.
There is
I'm
no
not-
respect.
never, you never.
Hey, brah.
You know where that comes from? You know why? It's the father.
He's come from home.
No,
Not the father.
Yeah, okay, fine, home, but father. If ever that woman, that lady respects her father, the way he's gonna talk to you as another man is the way she's gonna use.
there is no more father
address
those days,
you.
boss. There is no more father those days.
That's the problem.
There is no more
That
father.
is the key. Because the fathers you have
It's-
today, they are no
it's-
longer doing their job.
Can I tell you something? It's the ladies are taught to say, go for what you want. And most of the fathers are absent.
They are absent.
Yeah?
The mothers too are absent.
And the ladies they got all the women they got this independent woman.
Dr. Swagi, Mr. Terry,
So they're
is-
gonna raise their children. Wait, let me talk. They're gonna raise their women, their kids. Most of the fathers, most of the fathers are in, well, most of the men that are in the mother's lives are not really the fathers to the daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they are
You can't
stepfathers.
really command.
so you just leave it like that. You're on top of the situation with your woman. You let your woman run
The daughters, our children.
her children.
Dr.
Because you
Swagi,
cannot get involved, because when you get involved it's like
That's the problem.
you
You are hating.
hating my children.
Dr. Swagi, what
So what do? You
So you leave it like that.
Dr. Swagi, what
You leave the
Mr.
mother
Terry
to
is
do
saying,
whatever
like
she's doing,
most
but you
of
can
us-
see it's wrong.
Hey,
what Mr. Terry is saying, most of us as guys, we are absent. And we are absent.
No.
I can
no.
agree with him. We,
No, I never said we are.
but most of us,
If it's
we
your
are
child, you'll
stepfathers.
never be absent. If you,
We are stepfathers. So as a stepfather, how do you command to someone's kid? Huh?
It's impossible.
You don't
You
talk.
can, you can.
You don't.
Not
Yeah,
every
you,
mother
yeah, you
has
can. At the end of the day,
tomorrow,
you can.
hey,
You can.
it's not the mother.
Yeah, it's a it's good woman.
You
It's a
can.
good mother.
If ever you, the mother
Allow you to
gives
shine.
you
That right.
allowance
Yes.
to do so, but most of
They don't do
the
that.
ladies, they don't do that.
Only few.
Our ladies, Dr. Swagi, in this problem we're talking about today, our ladies are the problem.
say those ladies.
Thank you. You are going. You are going
Ah,
there.
the
Yes,
problem.
it's going there.
Right
in
now,
this-
it's the truth.
You see what we're talking about
You know
now?
what the role of a woman,
Because if
the
ever
role of a mother.
Dr. Swagi, if ever I have a kid and I meet you on the streets and I say, okay, I love Dr. Swagi, let me be in a relationship, but I have a kid. How is he gonna command to my kid if ever I don't give him a go-ahead,
Yes.
a right to
To do it.
to parent,
To parent.
to be a parent to my kid?
It's difficult.
You see?
He can't. So we don't blame the guys.
Yeah.
Ladies are the problem to the problem we're talking about
Thank
now.
you.
Because when you try and say this, next thing
Because we all men
You
don't like
gonna
it.
you're worrying
We don't
like
like it.
We don't like it.
you're abusing my
Because
children.
we know.
You're doing
If
this.
ever you start commanding on my kids, you're abusing on my kids. You like
We talk bad about
you are like you are putting my kids in an awkward position. Like they can't be themselves.
You have to treat them like the way they trained you. They can start
When I
even
change my
insulting you.
children,
Hey.
Don't I know how to
You
parent?
try to change the way they are. I love my kids the way they are. So please just let them to be what they are. That's women. That's the way
women.
they do.
Yes. That,
So as for us as guys, we can talk about this, but at the end of the day, women are the problem.
Thank you.
Our wives, our girlfriends,
Thank you.
our everything, women. If ever we talk about this, women are
because
the
you see why
problem.
we are holding this. How many guys are here?
As
Five.
a man,
Why are we holding this podcast? Because of what we are seeing.
yeah. As
You
a
see,
man,
but women, what are they doing? They're not even. They don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay, then if women are the problem, then we must stop choosing women. We must start choosing women that are correct, that can guide the kids.
True.
Understand? So if women are the problem and we can see that they're the problem, we must now start selecting good women so that we can
Yeah,
actually
which is
access
true.
them.
there's
But
no
the
good
problem is
woman.
only one. Ne?
There's no good woman, but
We can
but
we can go and like do what
the
Promise
same way
is
they
saying,
think we're
ne?
all dogs.
Wait. We can do what Promise is saying. Let's us as guys choose good women, ne? But at the end of the day,
So that there won't be a problem.
we're gonna have bad women, ne?
Wow.
What do you do as a guy?
Wow.
As a sharp guy, what do you do?
So it's
We
easy.
sit down. We sit down as guys. We do what? We say, please, women, this is life.
Yes.
Let's go with life,
Yes.
not problems
Yes.
of life. Don't bring problems, bring life. Okay? So,
Know that the
the reason why our forefathers forced us into marriage,
You
know why?
Kidding, ne?
as a man, you can't grow alone. You need a woman next to you.
Yeah, disagree.
So what you
Oh,
do
nonsense.
as a man, you go and get a woman who's sharp, whom can grow your family. If ever as a man you don't understand that you need to get a great and good woman whom is gonna grow you, you will never see what you're saying today. Will never understand what you're talking about today. Because as a man, you need a good woman behind you're bad.
Every kid
And
queen.
all of us, this goes back. If ever you are not a great kid, you will never be a good woman.
Thank you. Also goes back to these ladies that dress indecently, these your young teens.
The way they are dressing.
That's not the way queens
now,
dress.
what we see as man, when we see them dressing like that, only we see bedroom,
Yes.
hotels.
Let's just do it in.
Let's go and fuck them.
Let's
Yes.
do it straight.
But we don't see them like growing
We don't see
our
queens.
homesteads.
We don't see queens.
So we don't want to see a person to marry.
I've never seen a queen.
Never.
I've never seen
All I see is bedroom.
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 Seduction. Seduction. Temptation.
How I'm gonna snap
Come
my
and
head?
tell
That's all I'm
you. Come and tell
thinking.
you. This is the end of the topic. At the end of the day, there is no more wife material.
There's no more women, bro.
There's no more wife material.
Yeah.
There is
I love what
Uh,
Terry is saying. There's no more wife
Because-
material.
So creation.
They're all fucked up.
They're all stupid.
They're all fucked up. And
They are all
and their
like-
mothers also, they want to treat them like they're eggs.
Guys,
The mothers, they don't know what they're doing.
When
Because the mothers, they're all divorced. Most of them.
when I met
And
a
most of
woman-
them, they got money. They ruling. The father, he's a stupid motherfucker. He was quiet because he's broke. You
I
know,
met a woman, but when I met these women,
Yes, don't let me finish. I was on a roll here.
I was like,
I don't know to tell you how it is.
nah, there's no wife material. They are all in survival mode.
Just inside.
When they meet a man, you have to pay the ball. That is the first thing. That is the very first thing. They think a man must. If ever you meet a woman and she has a mentality of you have to pay a lobola for me, that means I'm paying for you to love me. We go. Secondly, lobola is fine because lobola is tradition. We go. As a man, if ever you meet a woman who's gonna say to you, no, just my bill is like this, my school fees are like this, my phone needs data, I need to make a call, I need airtime from you, and you have to buy me that airtime. Once a woman do those things, she's not a woman.
But I think we're straying off the topic here.
Yeah, Lunko.
Because,
This one will be on a topic for another day.
because
The
we're
reason why
saying-
I make that example, guys, I go straight to what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that why they dress like the way they dress. In order for us as guys to see them, they have to be naked.
Well, it's yes in Poja. It's yes in South
And
Africa.
who
yeah.
wait, and who is passing this knowledge to them? Their mothers.
Their mothers, the one
Their mothers.
we are fucking.
In South Africa, high school, the skirt
These
has
guys.
to be where in South Africa the government say the skirt has to be where? Above the knees, ne? All the school children, the skirts
Why?
above the knees.
Why did the government say
No,
that?
is it that
What is the plan?
Is it that the government
What's the
said?
plan behind
Is
it?
it that the government said the sketch should be
Correct me if I'm
all
wrong. Is
this?
it the school rule?
No, wait.
No,
Sorry to ask.
The
Sorry to
government-
ask.
so the skirt has to
Wait,
be.
is it that the
The
government?
government.
Wait. Is it a rule that the government is saying the skirts must be or can be? If it must be,
That is a government rule.
that is a
And
government.
it
But
can
if
be
it says
must.
it can be, then you as a father, you have a chance to oppose.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can make it longer.
Since the
You
government
can make
says
it longer.
You have a rule over it.
Yes, to say your daughter. Yes,
Because I'm not sure if the government will
you
say
too
it
quiet.
must.
must be.
It can be must.
The government can say it can be,
But not
that
the
is
must.
to say the school kids now can say if the government is saying it can be, that means it can be here, can be here.
Aye,
But if
wow.
it's, I'm not sure if it's must.
It's not must. It's
No.
can. He's right.
No,
It can't be most.
Skirts cannot be the common
It
rule.
can't be most.
But
Promise
it's
is telling the truth, né?
It can't be most.
As us as humans, but the system says it can,
It can be.
but us we have a rule
okay,
and they say
you're talking more
it can
about the
be
system.
over.
The system says
Okay, now.
it's allowed.
It's allowed, yeah.
Yeah, it's allowed.
So now you are no
it can be
You
over.
as a parent.
But as a
You want-
parent, you have a right
Right,
to say
to say,
no.
I don't
put it
want it.
just below the
Yeah.
knees.
Thank you. Thank you. So why the parents not
Because we
speaking?
So, but
when
no,
it
no-
above the knee,
no
that's
parents
the
is doing
problem.
that.
Yeah?
The parents, what they see, most of them,
It's normal.
is normal. I agree.
What made it normal?
Because-
Why can it be normal?
Because the
What
parents-
you just said as a man.
Because the
Most
parents
of
also
the parents,
the parents
they say
also
it's
young.
normal.
Where did they like?
The
How
parents also
How did it
young.
become normal?
How did like
As
when
a
they're
man,
young, how did
we
it
all know
become
short
normal?
skirts is
The
never
parents
normal.
are-
Like this,
No.
like wearing something like this.
The also-
How
Look at
is it
Terry.
normal?
Yeah.
As a man, we all know short skirts is never
Never
normal. When you
normal.
get a short skirt,
You know, he wakes up.
Ah,
You
it's
we know what it
normal.
was to every man.
When they see short skirts by the mall, they
But,
us,
but
we
the-
know
Mr. Teddy, we know
Why is
we
it
see
normal?
it that it's normal by the mob because
Why?
we're looking at it
As
with
an
other
African
girls.
man.
But looking at it with your own girl, it won't be normal.
As an
With your
African
own
man,
daughter, you have a different
won't be
feeling.
normal.
Don't-
Yeah.
Don't feel
As
with,
an
like
with
African
other
man.
people's daughter, it's normal, but with your own daughter, it's different.
It's
you find
different,
anger.
yes.
You find
That's
anger.
what I'm
That's when
saying.
you
The
find
system
anger.
let,
made it like that.
Okay,
But
look,
why
let me,
couldn't we just
let me,
change it?
Dr. Tarek, let me ask you this, né? As an African man,
Yeah, man.
normally, you see your kid, your own daughter, showing the bumps off,
Bum cheeks.
okay? Yeah, your own daughter, and you see Dr. Swaggy's
looking.
daughter wearing the same thing, né? How are you gonna look at her? Give me an
Disgusting,
answer.
man.
I like
Give me
that.
an answer.
I like
It's
that.
disgusting.
Not disgusting. No, not disgusting. Actually, I will look
Give
at
me
it.
an
and
answer.
nice.
Look at his
Not
daughter.
disgusting.
They
Dr.
even put her
Swaggy's
eyes
daughter
like
My
this.
is showing the
Like
bumps
someone
off.
else's daughter.
It's not
How do you
disgusting.
look at her?
It's not disgusting.
His daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his daughter, not
Yes,
your
not
daughter.
yours.
His.
They'll say it's sexy.
But it's your daughter, man.
Wait.
You can't say no.
My daughter or your daughter wearing the same shit.
Thank you.
How do you see her?
Thank you.
Same.
The church has
Same
closed.
banana.
It's sexy.
You won't
Is she
be
sexy?
you won't be
Your
excited
daughter.
with your daughter.
My daughter.
Your daughter, is she sexy to you?
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
Every man has them. But why are they still allowing? Why
So
are they still making it
as
normal?
man, you see your own daughter
But
coming
it's the
out from the
weakness
house.
of the parent.
No, it's not the weakness of the
It
parents.
is.
It's weakness of the mothers.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Because as a father, you're not there. You are at
No,
work.
no. Me, I'll make sure, bro.
As a father, you are not there. You are at
The
work.
father's duty is for you to wake up and go to work. You might not
Who's
be
there?
The mother
My
is there to
father.
dress
That's
aside
it.
and put the
That's
child
it.
in.
Who's there to dress your
Under
daughter?
my
Who's buying
roof.
the clothes?
Who's there to dress your daughter?
Who's buying the clothes?
Let me
No,
talk
wait.
about old
Who's
school.
there to dress
You
your
have no
daughter?
rights.
Aye,
The government has
aye.
rights. Under even under your own roof.
Mr. Terry,
You
who's
still
there
have
to
those
dress
rights.
your
Government.
daughter?
I'm telling you.
Where's your wife?
Who's there to dress your
Where's
daughter?
your wife?
Wait. Who's there to dress your daughter?
Okay, Dr.
It's
Swett.
your wife, not you.
You see your daughter wearing short thing. You pick up, maybe you tell us to
Yeah, no.
and then you end up hitting her because you've scolded her a lot now.
Some
You end up
of us.
hitting her just to discipline her.
We don't.
You
we
know you
don't
can
stay
get
with
locked
our
up for
daughters. We
that.
stay with the stepdaughters. At the end of the day, you don't have a say. Because if you try and say on your stepdaughter, it's not your child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have
You
limits.
just leave it like that.
But
When you try and say this,
But it all depends with the relationship between you and
because most parents they don't stay with their original children.
the. See, let me tell you something. It's like if I'm having a lady I love so much, and I have a say over her life, then I have a say over her daughter's life still. It's what I'm saying. It actually matters if I have a say over her own life. When you as a man, you don't have a say over your partner's life, then you don't have a say over the daughter's life. That is it.
Your neighbors.
If I have a say, if I can speak
And she
to
listens.
You can
and she
have
listen, then the
like
doctor.
Buddha, come and tell you.
Because even if the daughter don't listen, if I can speak to the mother, I'll tell the mother now. Even if I don't have that, so you must tell your daughter this is how I want to operate, and she will operate like that. Not only if you're being a failure as a father, you cannot be still over. That's why we as men, we're not just men because we are men. We men because of the ladies must listen to us, be it the wife and the daughter. Even if you're not the biological father.
Yeah. As a man, when you speak,
they
they're
listen.
supposed to listen.
Bruh.
But guys, let's round up.
How many percent you think men in jail? There's a percentage of men that are in jail that were framed of rape
True.
by the girlfriend's daughter. They were framed, meaning to say
They didn't commit the
they
crime.
never committed the crime. Just because you wanted to,
Talk too much.
put a rule, took too much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bruh, if the mother of the child doesn't want you to have a son,
But that's
you can
deep.
try your best.
But Mr. Terry, that's deep.
If the mother of the child does not want you to have a say, you will know as a man.
Yes.
That means even you, the mother of the child does not want you to have a say in her own life. If the mother of the child will accept you to have a say in her own life, she will also accept you to have a say in her daughter's life. Because for her to allow you to have a say in her own life, she actually sees you as the man of the house.
Yeah.
Promise.
That is just it.
You spot on. You know why I say this? I grew up with my stepdad. My stepdad used to beat me like it's my dad. My mom would. In fact, my mom would even be the one telling him, beat him. Whenever I do something, we will report to him like my dad. Like he beats me like my dad. My mom would be like this watching. I'll be crying. He would lie me down. My mom was.
It was
Why?
love, isn't
Why?
it?
Because no. Why? Because he was in charge. My mom was listening. My mom gave all to him to say, be in charge. Not just to me, even to this boy. It's your child. You know when a woman says, this is your child,
Do to him as you will do to your
as you
child.
do to your child.
It's a podcast. I was in charge, Buddha. I was in charge. But things change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But let's
Things change like, hey,
let's
all of a sudden it's like you
yes.
all the time I was
Yes.
teaching them to cook,
Yes.
to drive, to what?
Yes.
All of a sudden it's like you're worrying. Things just turn like this.
I know.
It's like, hey, you're worrying my children. You know. As a man also you fucking, oh fuck.
My
All that time I spent.
you know, my mom never one day questioned my dad. Maybe to say, why did you beat him?
It happened.
Why did you shout?
So I had to shut down. I shut down all the rules in the house. I'm no more putting rules.
Yes.
I'm no more sitting with them. Go in my house.
Yes.
Go to my bedroom.
Yes.
The mother does all the things, and you as a man, you can tell that this is wrong. But as a man, a shit man, now my shit brains are coming back in my senses to say, fuck this shit. This is not my responsibility at the end of the day. Let me concentrate on
Yes,
my
I
life.
know.
Let me concentrate
Yeah.
on my own family.
Yeah.
Fuck this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm doing me
Yes.
and my family.
Yes.
She's doing her and her
And
kids.
family.
She's fucking around.
Yes.
And you can see she's doing wrong. And you can see that her own kids are overriding her and she's getting fucked. But she's allowing it more and more and they ruling her more and more. Me, I'm out of the situation. I'm just sitting back and watching and drinking my beer.
Mr. Terry, thanks for having you on the studio. Promise. We need to call it a day, you know.
It's a day already because
It's already-
I've spoken everything I wanted. I
Yeah.
could have spoken this at the beginning of the show, but
boys,
that's
it's
it.
really
That's
nice.
me.
At least we really
From
touch
Instagram.
on important
We're able to
aspects.
speak on the things that we need to address and which I believe we have addressed.
These are the things. Lumko, thanks for being on the studio.
I'll go my outie.
Doctor,
Yeah.
the only thing I can say now,
It's good night.
the mothers
Yes.
have to
Step up.
step up.
Spello.
Only the mothers.
But you know what?
Good
Those days,
night,
right?
guys.
The mothers, they got a lot to say, yeah? Don't blame them too much.
We are coming
This
to
is my
them.
podcast.
Because if you,
We'll talk for months
if you
tomorrow.
start saying the
My podcast
mothers,
doesn't end.
oh my
They-
goodness.
We're, no, we are coming with the session with the mothers.
Oh, yeah.
The mothers.
If we're gonna be
We're
saying
gonna come with
the mothers, who are the fathers? Who are the fathers?
The next topic will be the
I didn't grow up
fathers.
with my father.
Yes.
But
yeah.
how did my mother
Like
do
this.
it? I
Yeah.
saw my mother doing it. I saw, not like somebody teaching me or I read it in a book. I saw her doing these are bases. Bases. Always advise your child. When you see something wrong, correct
You
it.
know the reason why I'm
Basis.
this monster I am today?
Basis.
It's because I didn't have a mother in my life.
Basis.
You're a monster.
The reason why he is like that, Dr. Swagi, it's because he had a mother
Thank you.
in his life. And the reason why I am as Lumko is because I didn't have a mother. That is the reason why I'm a monster today. That is why I don't have feelings.
The
today.
reason-
It's the reason.
It's always the reason. We
Mama.
all got reasons where we grew up.
But-
my community,
In everything,
I grew up a colored community.
Dr.
I
Terry,
don't give a shit about
Dr.
anyone.
Terry?
You know what I'm saying?
in everything, there is always a mother. All we can justify it.
You will
but
never
at the
forget your
end,
mother teachings.
The mother.
Mother.
But with me, I do give credit. With this present generation, I give credit to the mothers.
Mothers, bruh.
Because when you're looking at most mothers, they are actually single mothers, and it's
Yeah.
not easy to raise a
Yeah.
child.
My mother was a single mother.
Single
No,
mother.
my
so
mom.
if we're to give credit,
my
so
mom-
rather give credit to the mothers now, because
Yeah.
we keep seeing single mothers.
we are giving-
Where are the fathers?
No, we are giving credit to the single mother. What we are saying is they should do more.
It's
do
not
more.
specific.
Guide our children.
Single
to
mothers,
us.
guys. Ne?
Okay, now.
It's only
Oh,
mothers.
with you
More.
now,
It's mothers.
we can't say they should do more because they've done enough. Now we
It's
should
enough.
because now we should start now by saying the fathers should now start to come in so that the mothers duty will be subsidized. Like now the mothers duty will be like reduced. In the case where the mother needs to do more, the father will need to step in so that they do live
So
so.
promise.
The reason why our mother have been doing more
I
is
know,
because the
promise.
fathers have been absent.
Promise. I said something about my story. I told you what my mom used to do for me. I didn't say she used to give me money.
No.
I just said something. Advices. Advices is not. Is it difficult for a mother to be doing every day to say, don't do like this, do like
Don't
this?
do this.
Is that difficult? You're behaving like
Don't touch them.
him is behaving like they are doing too much.
Like
Advice
this,
is
wear
mouth,
like this.
self-talking.
Don't
It's not
eat
money.
that, eat that.
It's not money. You're
Don't
not
go there. Go there.
like you.
Don't talk
But
there.
at the
Don't
end
talk
of the
there.
day, me,
Talk
I
like
think
this.
Just like
everything
this.
was saying for
Walk like
Don't
this.
dress like that.
Because
Dress
if
like
we start
that.
talking
Don't
about
walk like
mothers,
that. Walk like
it's
this.
another story together.
Some other time,
It
some
will
other
never
time.
end.
I know it's not too difficult for
Ah,
mothers to
mothers.
answer.
Good night,
But
guys.
What I can say
You
is
see,
to
the
conclude
podcast
is-
is like this.
What I can say
We
to
don't
conclude
end. We
is-
just talk.
Let me just draw this.
But just
Podcast is forever be
It's
like that,
already
guys.
1 a.m.
yeah, talking about kids.
So let me just draw this.
Cut them out.
Promise, run it up.
Yeah, let me just draw this.
Let's-
We know the
let's
mother are
wrap it
trying,
up.
but let's just make sure to see that the fathers too they are doing something.
No.
Because with the fathers, it's always a bet. It's always easy for them to explain to us. By example, because they are mad like
No more
us.
fathers.
Okay, now,
Divorce
promise, you are right. Fathers, stop running away from your responsibilities.
Yeah.
That is another topic for another
Yeah,
day.
so make things
We're going to
easy
talk
for
about
fathers.
fathers.
Yeah,
we're going to talk
go to
about
fathers.
We're going to talk about these stupid fathers that knows how to run away.
Just append
You just
to the
fuck,
We're
give
coming.
birth, disappear.
We're coming for
We're
them.
coming for you. We're not
We're
just.
coming for them.
I know you are happy. You were thinking we were talking more of the other women.
Yeah,
You
we're
were thinking,
coming for you.
the society show is about women. We are coming for you.
Oh, really?
All these fathers that run away.
Yeah, stupid man.
Just have babies all over the country.
And you don't take care of
Don't-
them.
don't
You
even-
think like the women they have the responsibility
You
to
have to
take
take-
care of your spams and wives.
What is
Why?
this?
Imagine.
Your children, they don't know you. You have children everywhere, they don't know you.
We're
And
coming.
you know how life is hard without a father, but you still letting them grow without a father. While having the chance, that option,
I don't know my
like
father.
creating your own family.
I don't know my father.
Mm,
Imagine.
imagine.
You don't know who you look like. They'll just tell you, hey, carbon copy, you look like him.
Sometimes even if you got a father, then you be like, life is even easy without a father. You know what I'm saying?
Some even be
So
happy.
yeah, you guys will be thinking, hey, life is hard without a father. But
No, I
sometimes
don't.
you got a father, you be like, fuck. Even if I didn't have a father,
So
life
fathers,
is gonna
be
be
present.
easy.
Command, like what you hear what Lumko was saying.
But is it?
Command. What also Promise was saying. Your job is to command, set rules. Don't listen to your woman.
Be a
Set
man.
your rules. Defend. When you don't like this, don't like it. If you don't like a cloth, take it, burn it, throw it out. They should know that. I'm just.
We're gonna see you guys
We'll
soon.
see you guys soon. We'll see you guys soon.
Our next topic will be addressing the fact that
Who are just the fathers, the runaway fathers.
the fathers that
Runaway
have
fathers.
We're gonna see you soon. with
Runaway
Anna.
fathers.
No, we're gonna see them with ladies on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Runaway
So,
fathers.
when we come back, we're coming back with this topic.
Some.
With the ladies
Some.
on it.
Don't worry.
I'm not
don't
talking about the system.
No, this
Let's
public
not blame
system.
the system.
Who is the system?